of the Stanford Town Hall for the Pine Plains Central School District's annual budget vote and Board of Education election, Tuesday, May 18th, 2010.
Second.
All those in favor? The next thing on the agenda is a resolution from the Northern Duchess Alliance. Did I give you a copy of the resolution? I believe you have it. You all should have it. The Northern Duchess Alliance, of which Stanford is a participating municipality, is applying for a grant to hold 4 forums, a series of quarterly forums focusing on areas of central concern to local economic prosperity and quality of life. In order to get support for this grant, they are being asked that the municipalities support their funding request. This will cost the town nothing. It's just that we support their doing this. I could read the resolution. Town of Stanford resolution in support of the Northern Duchess Alliance's application to the Hudson River Valley Greenway for funding in support of a series of regional forums. Whereas the Northern Duchess Alliance is applying to the Hudson River Valley Greenway for a grant in the amount of $20,000 under the 2010 Greenway Conservancy for the Hudson River Valley Annual Grant Program for a program entitled Implementing the Northern Duchess Alliance Blueprint for Economic Development. And whereas this series of 4 forums will address important issues of regional concern, including economic development compatible with agriculture, protecting unique historic sites, protecting and managing water as an essential resource, and finding ways to share services across communities to reduce costs and improve delivery, detailed calendar attached. Whereas this forum series will bring together member municipalities, including the town of Stanford, with other Northern Dutchess County stakeholders and decision makers to address these issues of regional concern. And whereas the Northern Duchess Alliance is a qualified 501c3 not-for-profit, the mission of which is to create a broad-based and inclusive institutional structure for regional cooperation and economic development throughout Northern Dutchess County, with a public process that will lead to the implementation of the goals, ideas, and policies established by the members of Northern Dutchess Alliance. And whereas the grant application requires the applicant municipality or not-for-profit to obtain the approval endorsement of the governing body of the municipality or municipalities in which the project will be located. And whereas the town of Stanford is a member in good standing of the Northern Dutchess Alliance and is supportive of the Northern Dutchess Alliance's effort to foster dialogue on pressing regional issues, now therefore be it resolved that the governing board of the town of Stanford hereby does approve and endorse the Northern Dutchess Alliance application for a grant under the 2010 Greenway Conservancy for the Hudson River Valley Annual Grant Program for a project known as Implementing the Northern Dutchess Alliance Blueprint for Economic Development. So I make a motion to accept the resolution. And so I make a motion to accept this resolution. Is there a second?
A second.
And we have, for a resolution, we have to vote by roll call vote, right?
Yep. Mark D'Agostino.
Yes.
Tom Dewhurst.
Yes.
Chris Flynn.
Yes.
Johanna Schaefer.
Yes.
Ginny Starr.
Okay. The next thing is the highway budget resolution, and you all have a copy of that. And this resolution does not add new funds to the highway department budget, but simply is a matter of shifting amounts around from one line to another within the highway budget, so that there will be $20,000 available for our highway superintendent to buy the paver and the bucket truck that our town needs. Do I need to read it?
No, just, are the figures below the public bidding amounts?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. So I make a motion that we accept this Town of Stanford budget resolution number 8.
I'll second that. Did you say the name?
Okay.
Who was first?
Mark was.
Okay.
He's quick.
That's for sure. Mark D'Agostino.
Yes.
Tom Dewhurst.
Yes.
Christopher Flynn.
Yes.
Joanna Schaefer.
Yes.
Virginia Stern.
Yes. The next item on the agenda is voting in members of the Farm and Agriculture Committee. We have 5 applicant letters. I think just for the public's edification, I'll read them to you so you know who is applying. Virginia Stern and the Town Board, this email confirms my interest in serving on the new Farm Agriculture Committee that you are appointing. Agriculture and farmland make up a large part of our town, yet I feel most of the residents aren't aware of that, as most sees farmland only as open space. I feel this committee can educate the public about the importance of agriculture in the town, and having the statistics available, we can apply for funding as it is made available to help us protect this valuable resource. My background qualifications for this committee include, this is from Dave Teeter, include raised on the family farm in the Finger Lakes region of New York State, graduated with a BS degree in soils and crops from Cornell, and except for 4 years in the U.S. Army, I have spent the rest of my life working with and educating farmers and the general public about the importance of agriculture. I still give talks, write articles, and do 2 radio farm reports daily on agriculture. I believe my knowledge and experience would be beneficial to this committee. Thank you for considering me, Dave Teeter. The next letter is from David Hamilton. I recently heard about the formation of the Town of Stanford Farm and Agriculture Board, and I am interested in serving on this committee. I've been a farmer and resident of Stanfordville for 12 years, and I feel the mission of this new board is something I could contribute greatly to. As you may know, back in 1999, I started Sisters Hill Farm for the Sisters of Charity on their property on Sisters Hill Road. Since that time, we have produced over 600,000 pounds of wholesome fresh vegetables for hundreds of families in the town of Stanfordville and as far away as New York City. Our mission includes providing access to this healthy food to people of all income levels. I am proud of the work I have done with the help of countless others, and I would like to be able to encourage the creation of similar farms and to help them prosper. Due to my work at Sisters Hill and the many tours that I give, people often approach me requesting advice on how they can become farmers or start farms on their land. I often consult with them on how they can make this happen. This work gives me a finger on the pulse of agriculture in the Hudson Valley. As member of this board, I could bring the issues that arise to the town's attention. Having designed and built my own home in Stanfordville, I have a familiarity with zoning ordinances and building codes that may serve as impediments to active farm use. I would be happy to provide feedback as to how the language of these codes might better serve the agricultural community. In essence, I would be happy to serve my community in this regard. I thank you in advance for considering my application. These are just wonderful applicants.
Very nice letter.
This is from Terry Kilmer. I am requesting your consideration for a seat on the newly formed Farm and Agriculture Board. I believe I am very qualified for this position and would like to help Stanford's agricultural community survive and even prosper. Having moved to the town of Stanford 9 years ago, I recognize the importance of Stanford's agricultural community. I have owned Gray Horse Farm, a USDA certified organic livestock farm, for the past 9 years. I also served on the board of directors for Dutchess Putnam Westchester Farm Bureau. My other volunteering efforts had gone to the Gentle Giants 4-H, where I had been a leader in Teamster. My knowledge regarding agriculture and agricultural law would benefit the town as it struggles to hold on to its remaining farms and farmland. I am interested in preserving our agricultural community while encouraging new farming opportunities. Mark Burdick. Dear Town Board members, I am interested in serving on the Farm and Agriculture Board. My background relative to my interest in this board is as follows. Big Rock Farms, owned by the Macaulays, my sister's family, and myself, started growing Christmas trees on my property